It's just a proposal.
No, I'm not listening to the please. I'm saying that these unity schools, they are already secondary school with junior secondary and senior secondary. What do you mean by saying you want to provide them to basic secondary school again? I don't understand. This can you explain?
All right, thank you so much, Mrs. Egbeyemi. All right, our topic this morning is the move by the federal government to turn unity schools into basic secondary schools. A welcome development. Do you think this is a welcome development? This is a proposal by the federal government to turn all the unity schools into basic secondary schools. That's what we are discussing on this program today. And we welcome your opinions or suggestions and your observations on 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Pastor.
All right, good to have you, sir.
I'm phoning from Abeokuta.
All right, sir. So, take on this. Is this a welcome development?
When I see what is new with what the federal government wants to do, they want to unbundle the unity schools. In my own opinion, the unity schools are already unbundled because there's nothing special in the unity schools. And I don't even agree that they foster any unity. They don't foster any unity. It's just like any other secondary school. The purpose is to put into the purpose is not to achieve at all. Because people they shake and turn to the English schools and they get their cash. That's nothing absolutely, that's something at all that is different from other schools. And it's already unbundled. I don't see what they mean by they want to unbundle it. They have the secondary schools already. Just like any other secondary school.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. According to Pastor Dayashofiruke, he said it doesn't say anything special because the schools are unbundled already. They're just normal schools. All right, let's also hear from you to know what you feel about this.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Join us, sir.
Good morning, sir. All right, good to have you, sir.
Especially for us to verify and I know that military schools, they were for government support doesn't mean that students should be like the government locality of the schools. These students to get from all over the country. They are not spending things they are talking about. Talking about quality of education, all secondary schools need to have quality education. That they're making sure that we have all the necessary equipment and we have qualified teachers. And let me put it out there that our government has completed that the best place to get teaching profession. So if we get good teachers or have good quality equipment, all our secondary schools, including the schools, then I think that is what they're talking about. Maybe the only thing I can is I'm not expecting. I think that's what looking like the case because putting from the localities. If I put it like from all over the state, this is a full because those are also have the opportunity of attending whether it's where you have things coming to attend. You have the opportunity to come across and it's very much different. So I think I don't know what it means. Because you have that maybe to us. If they say that people have the funds, the federal government says that they don't have the funds, and they actually want local people to fund them, let them explain to us that we should take them that money. But we should sort ourselves. In the secondary schools, to continue well equipped and good teachers to be recruited. Whether the content or the security schools, I don't know.
Thank you for
Thank you for your
calling,
contribution.
Elder Bao.
System. The federal government has no hands in only the policies. They don't have hands in the secondary school. Look at the America we are copying. America don't have one university at all out of 335 universities there. It's only the state, the nation, and organization. In that area too, the primary and secondary belong to the state. The federal just have the policy for the country. That is what now giving the problem now for the unity school, for the federal government they don't want to subsidize anymore. So because it is having something now, that is the problem. They don't want to subsidize. And the people too now, the people in the majority of Nigeria now want to educate their children at their nose. So if it is a private, the private that is close to them. That is the point. On the issue of discussion, that's the issue. So I believe the federal government is going to do it well. We have been talking about too much against them. Let the state give it to the state. Let the state run it. My dear brother, we are living together. The Igbo is there, the Yoruba is there. In fact, in my own school here in Abeokuta you find people living together. So it is no more in existence. They should return that back to the state. So the parents now, they are not able to cope with the cause of the process there. The parents are not able to do the cause. So no more, it's no more needed. Let them give it back to the state. That's the point, nothing more.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution, Alaito.
All right, thank you for calling. Emmanuel, I guess this issue of unbundling has been there already.
Yes.
But what is now a concern of Nigerians is that when it comes to funding, most of these schools, they're just normal schools, they're just normal secondary schools
With hostel
okay,
facilities.
with hostel facilities. Now, parents are made to pay more. You have a situation whereby it is the parent that will uh, construct the major road that leads into the entrance of that school.
Yes.
Parents will be the one to do the fencing if the fence has collapsed. Talking about accommodation, the children in the hostel, the parents are being made to pay for more. I don't know if the federal government is now expecting private
Individuals.
schools, private individuals to key into this project. And you know what that means. If private individuals key into this project, they'll be made to pay more. Parents will be made to pay more, and the aim will be defeated. A child of a common man, will such child have access to education? And the aim of establishing this
The schools is to
unity
foster
schools is
unity.
to foster unity. So the purpose will be defeated.
Yes. Yes.
So that's the bottom line of this. So let's take more calls. 0803 437 9453.
Hello, good
Hello.
morning.
I'm coming back again.
Okay, thank
This
you
is
for
the
joining.
guy by from Quarry Road. Haven't listened to the submission of people now. I think I would suggest that the federal government is not ready to fund these schools as said by the last speaker. Let them hand them to the state government, and the government will know how to handle them. It means they have faith in their possibility to keep the schools going. Let them hand them over to the state. And even considering the problem of insecurity in the nations and things like that, it is better children are in their own environment so that their parents can look after them and there will be more confidence that their children are safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Abraham. 0803 437 9453. 0815 Let's also hear from you.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you
Good
for joining
morning.
us. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, Pastor,
We
We
can
can
hear
hear you
you.
loud and
We
clear.
can hear you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Yes, this is Alan Batai.
Aragba Taiwo.
Yes, ma'am. The strategy has spoken my mind this morning. You see, we are just giving much importance to the parents. I cannot avoid to take my children to my grandchildren to those teenage schools. But I don't know what happened to us in this country. Anyway, let the rich people continue and where the finish it, they left if the government to do their the poor people when it comes out, not allowed those rich ones to enjoy the that's a call to, but let them go on with their. Thank you very much, Alan Batai, on the line.
All right,
Thank you for
thank
your
you.
contribution and I'm sorry.
Aragba Taiwo. Although stakeholders in the education sector, they calling on the government to ensure that the school's primary goal of promoting national unity is maintained by not denying the children access to
After the Civil War, so that every Nigerian child from different tribes can actually come together to learn together. And looking at, okay, for instance, we have two of them in Ogun State, the Federal Government Girls College and the Government College, I think one in Shagamu and in
One in
Idogbolo.
Idogbolo.
Yes, and we have people, there are teachers there, our schools there, they have the privilege of learning different languages like the Hausa, the Igbo, the Yoruba, like even communication amongst them, learning the language together, even learning their culture amongst them. So that was the reason for the creation
And
of the unity school.
a parent, they see it to be affordable. That's why they take their children there.
Yeah,
It's more affordable, unlike what we have
in private schools we have it
schools.
today.
But now, is it not going back to the era of operating a private school? What will be the fate of a common man in sending his child
to Unity
to
School.
Unity School. Is it affordable? Is it still affordable? That's a question.
Then our callers who actually have children there that school, they actually tell or answer this
They can
question
testify.
because they know that okay, this is the amount they pay for the tuition, the hostel accommodation, and other bills that they pay there. So, but the unit, just like the NYSC, for instance, so there was a time there was for the NYSC to be scrapped at a point then, but because of the reason why it was created, it was maintained that that unity should be maintained. So also the Unity School, the government has its plan, and the government still has a reason on why the unbundling is actually coming up at this time.
Okay, 0803-437-9453. 08032. This calls Morning Flight on 90.5 FM. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
No,
Good morning, sir.
sir. Oh, thank you for calling back. Unity schools into basic secondary schools. And we are asking that is this a welcome development? Some stakeholders even said out of the three gains which the Minister of Education explained would form the unbundling project, only one appears to be clearly feasible in practical terms, which is to create jobs for the boys. We believe this is what the minister meant when he mentioned creation of employment opportunities as one of the benefits of unbundling. So we find it much difficult to understand how the separation of junior secondary classes within one federal Unity College attract more funding to improve infrastructure. And we are unbundling exercise could address teachers' welfare.
Officers, cashiers, and other auxiliary personnel to run the junior secondary schools that would be separated from the existing structure where both had coexisted for decades. Should be maybe like 12, 13 years now, if not 14 years. We used to have the GS1, GS2, GS3, down through to SS3, where they are all together.
Yes.
But at the time, the government
all
had
coexisted.
to unbundle them, having the junior secondary school different from the
Senior secondary school.
with their own management, running their things separately. And the current structure has existed without any direct negative bearing on the curriculum content of either the junior or senior secondary school component. This should not and cannot be a priority for the government at the time it is calling for a reduction in the cost of governance.
All right, hello.
Good morning, Chichi.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, sir.
My question is for you presenters there. Do you really understand what the federal government means by turning it to basic secondary school? When it is unity school, is it not a secondary school? When it's now going to be basic, what do they mean? What do they really mean? Do you understand what they mean by it? So that you can explain to us. Because I personally don't understand what they are really telling us. The unity school is secondary school. What do you turning it to basic secondary school? What is the meaning of that? I don't understand it at all.
All right, thank you.
Explain to us.
Thank you. Is on ground. The basic thing in this topic is that unbundling means that the federal government want to separate the junior school from the senior school. That's just the main reason for the unbundling. And going to what our previous callers have said, where they believe that the unbundling have come into force already with the funding aspect of it. Parents being made to pay for more things, talking about accommodation, talking about infrastructure, talking about so many things that parents are made to pay more in terms of the children that they have in such schools. So that is what we are discussing on this program today, and we want your opinions on 0803-437-9453 and 0815-0226.
Different